quite interesting as Senate on the move to invite Ipob and Eastern Security Network on roundtable for a dialogue. Right, Buhari? According to the Senate, they wrote to the President Muhammad Buhari, with due respect, we write this to advise you on what you and the other government officials should do to the operatives of the Eastern Security Network, who are popularly known as Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network operatives are security personnel that are set up by the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu, brought about ESN for the main purpose of protecting his men against external attacks. Mr. President, what we want you to know is that based on numerous reports and videos, evidence, they have weapons. If the military continues sending troops to fight them, they will definitely win. But, Mr. President, it is not always necessary to use the military in achieving peace stability. Sometimes we should try following a peaceful route, such as having dialogues. Mr. President, what we want you to do now is to call all operatives of the Eastern Security Network for a dialogue. Convince them that you will not do anything to them. Let them drop all their weapons. They wrote. Thank you for listening to this news. See, let me tell you, my viewers, on a natural ground, the Senate actually wants a dialogue to be carried out. They want a dialogue to be carried out. The only person proving a headstrong in this issue is President Buhari. He's the only person proving headstrong and difficult to be convinced. And that is his problem. That is where he's having a problem. Buhari is believing too much. He's believing too much on the Nigerian soldiers. He's believing too much that with the Nigerian soldiers, nothing is going to happen. Forgetting that these guys, most of them are not from Nigeria. Do you understand? So you don't know where they were trained. Okay, look, if we are to strike a balance, since the armies have been sent to these guys over 4 times now, 4 consecutive times, have the army been able to defeat them? Is that not a message to you that these guys are not ordinary soldiers? Is that not? Despite the weapons deployed, during Buratai era, he deployed soldiers and aircrafts. Yet, these guys was able to defeat and kill, massacred a lot of soldiers. Now, Atairu came in. The first thing Atairu did was to deploy over 400 soldiers to Olo. These 400 soldiers, half of them were massacred, and their aircrafts crashed while going back to Abuja. You see that? So, is that not a message to you that these guys are not ordinary as you think? Is that not? Is that not an advice that you should quench this fire that is burning? Is that not? So, it's an advice. It's an advice. If you like, you can take it. If you like, you drop it. Nobody is forcing you. Nobody is forcing you. But to my own advice and thought, I think you should follow what the Senate have just said. Because I know that the Senate really wants this issue to quench. Everyone is seeing it, that these guys meant well. They have good intentions. Forget the arms that they are carrying about. The purpose of carrying these arms is for protection, is for security, and nothing more than that. But the president is not seeing things in that way. He's seeing things in the other way around. And it's not so. It's not so. You understand? So, with what has been taken note of and with what has been observed, I advise that the president should heed to that letter. You should second to that letter. You should accept the letter and call these guys for dialogue. and call them for dialogue. Do you understand? Call them for dialogue. Let us discuss. Okay, you don't want to call them for dialogue, but you sent someone to negotiate with the bandits, killers. Killers. Do you understand now? If you can negotiate with killer headsmen, why can't you negotiate with people who are out for peace? Why can't you negotiate with people who are out for settlements? Who doesn't want people to die? Why can't you? These things are what we are looking at. These things are what we are lamenting of. I'm pleading to Mr. President. The insecurity in our country is alarming by the day. Every day we keep recording deaths in numbers, experiencing new things that we cannot even believe that is going to happen, keep happening. You see that? So what are you going to call that? What are you going to call that? So my viewers, let's all voice out and say no to this. Let us voice out and say no to this, because this is becoming too much. Do you understand? If we don't voice out, you'll be surprised at what's going to happen at the end. Because there is no way the Eastern Security Network are going to back off. Because to them, they are not in the southeast for the federal government. They are there because of their people, to protect their people. And that is why they will still remain. That's why they will still remain. Do you understand? That is just it. So, my dear viewers, I plead to your conscience. I plead to your innocence. Your opinion will count if you can be able to voice out. Let us speak up in majority and make the president know that it is the majority opinion that he should dialogue with these people. Forget whatever beef you have with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the past. That is not what you're talking about. Okay? So please, let me hear from you and know what your own comments concerning what has just been said concerning this. Do you think the president should dialogue with these people? Let me hear from you and know what you have to say. Click on the red subscribe button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.